6 months. That is the window. Order boards for 2026 Class 8 trucks are filling earlier than normal. Build availability is tightening, with Q2 slots full at some manufacturers and much of second half 2026 capacity already spoken for. Truckers News. EPA 2027 continues to influence replacement timing and procurement planning. Regulatory clarity has helped support recent order activity. Kenworth. If you are an owner-operator who has been waiting, watching the freight recession, watching diesel prices, watching the market, this is the window that the last 2 years of difficult operating were building toward. The market is recovering, rates are improving, and the specific combination of factors that make 2026 a better truck purchase year than 2027 is real, documented, and closing. This channel has published 83 videos comparing trucks. The Peterbilt versus Freightliner analysis. The PACCAR MX-13 versus Cummins X15 engine decision. The Mack Anthem 5-year model. The Gen 5 Cascadia update. The heritage versus efficiency debate between the 389, 589, and 579 EPIQ. Every one of those videos exists to give the owner-operator who is making a purchase decision the complete, honest financial picture before they sign. This video is the synthesis, the complete decision framework for the owner-operator who is in the market right now or about to be, using every piece of analysis this channel is built across 83 videos, applied to the specific market conditions that exist in June 2026. If you're buying a truck this year, this is the video that tells you which one and why. Stay with me. Let me start with why 2026 is a specific and time-sensitive purchase window. Because the urgency here is not marketing language, it is documented regulatory and market timing that changes the purchase decision mathematics in ways that matter financially. EPA 2027 regulations continue to influence replacement timing and procurement planning, with expectations for higher future equipment costs. Regulatory clarity has helped support recent order activity alongside better freight conditions. Kenworth EPA 2027. These are the new federal emissions standards that take effect for model year 2027 Class 8 trucks. The regulations require significant reductions in nitrogen oxide emissions, approximately 90% below current standards, that will require additional emissions control technology on every new diesel Class 8 truck. What additional emissions technology means for purchase price is straightforward. More components, more engineering, more certification cost, more dealer margin on more complex equipment. Industry analysts consistently estimate that EPA 2027 compliance will add between $15,000 and $30,000 to the purchase price of a new Class 8 truck, depending on the specific powertrain and the manufacturer's compliance approach. The owner-operator who buys a 2026 Peterbilt 579 EPIQ before the EPA 2027 regulations take effect is buying the most efficient and most capable version of the diesel powertrain at the last price point before the compliance cost increase arrives. The owner-operator who waits until 2027 will buy a more compliant truck at a higher price with a more complex aftertreatment system that extends the DEF and DPF maintenance cost profile this channel has documented. The 6-month window is the gap between now and the point where 2027 model year trucks begin taking the market at the higher compliance cost price point. The surge in orders the past 6 months boils down to improved spot and contract rates and regulatory clarity. Order boards are filling faster than normal for the second half of 2026. Truckers News. The experienced fleet operators and large carriers who have the most sophisticated market timing capability are already ordering now. They are not waiting. The order board data confirms that the buyers with the best market information are acting in this window. Now let me build the specific purchase decision framework for the owner-operator using the complete analysis this channel has developed. Decision 1. Which truck for the owner-operator buying in 2026? This channel has documented the financial comparison across every major Class 8 competitor. The complete picture across 83 videos produces a consistent recommendation for the long-haul owner-operator who prioritizes financial outcome over the full ownership cycle. The Peterbilt 579 EPIQ with the Cummins X15 remains the strongest financial choice for the independent owner-operator making a long-haul purchase in 2026. The fuel economy leadership at 9 to 10.7 miles per gallon. The Cummins X15 service universality across 4,000 certified service locations. The SmartLink proactive diagnostic capability. The resale premium in the owner-operator secondary market at year 5. The EPIQ aerodynamic package that produces fuel economy advantages that compound at every diesel price point. The Gen 5 Freightliner Cascadia is a significantly better truck than the generation this channel has compared against, the 579 EPIQ, across months of analysis. The Gen 5 achieves real-world fuel economy up to 10+ miles per gallon in optimized configurations. The fuel economy gap that was the primary competitive advantage of the 579 over the previous Cascadia has narrowed significantly. The owner-operator who specifically values the Freightliner service network density on the primary corridors they operate, and who does not require the Cummins ecosystem's secondary corridor coverage, has a more competitive case for the Gen 5 than for any previous Cascadia generation. MHC Kenworth. But the structural advantages of the 579 EPIQ, the Cummins service universality, the owner-operator resale premium, the EPIQ aerodynamic advantage, persist with the Gen 5. The 5-year financial gap has narrowed from approximately $80,000 to approximately $40,000 in favor of the 579. $40,000 is a real advantage that the independent owner-operator should not discount. Decision 2. Which engine option within the 579? The PACCAR MX-13 versus Cummins X15 decision, which this channel documented in the most recent engine comparison video at 134 views, is the specific inside decision that most significantly affects the 579's competitive position. The PACCAR MX-13 in the standard 579 produces fuel economy that is competitive with the T680, but does not produce the EPIQ's full fuel economy advantage. The Cummins X15 in the 579 EPIQ produces the specific 9 to 10.7 miles per gallon real-world number that this channel's comparisons have used as the benchmark. The engine decision at the dealership, which this channel documented as a 45-second checkbox decision that costs some buyers $36,000 over 5 years, is the decision that either activates or limits the 579 EPIQ's competitive advantage. The owner-operator who specifies the Cummins X15 in the 579 EPIQ configuration is buying the truck that this channel's analysis recommends. The owner-operator who defaults to the PACCAR MX-13 is buying a good truck that does not fully activate the specific advantages that make the 579 EPIQ the channel's consistent recommendation. Specify the Cummins X15. In the 579 EPIQ configuration, that is the single most important decision at the dealership. Decision 3. When to order. Order boards for second half 2026 are filling earlier than normal. Build slots at some manufacturers are already sold out for Q2. Much of second half capacity is spoken for. Truckers News. The owner-operator who has made the financial decision to purchase in 2026 should be building their order specification right now, not in August, not after the summer slow season. The buyers who act in June and July are the buyers who secure 2026 production slots at 2026 pre-EPA 2027 pricing. The buyers who wait until fall may find themselves choosing between taking whatever specification happens to be in dealer inventory rather than specifying the exact configuration the analysis recommends. The specific configuration that matters. 579 EPIQ. Cummins X15 at minimum 500 horsepower. Full EPIQ aerodynamic package. Ultraloft 58-inch sleeper, if the operational profile includes extended cab time. SmartLink connected services activated. This configuration produces every advantage this channel is documented. Compromising any element of it, PACCAR MX-13 instead of Cummins X15, standard aerodynamics instead of EPIQ package, reduces the 5-year financial advantage proportionally. Now let me address the freight market context that makes 2026 the right purchase year for the operator who has been waiting. FTR Transportation Intelligence forecasts truckload spot rates to increase 3.6% in 2026, following 2% growth in 2025, with contract rates rising 2.6%. These gains barely keep pace with inflation, what analysts call a marginless recovery. Fleet Equipment Magazine. The recovery is real, but modest. The top 5 expenses are driver compensation at $0.798 per mile, fuel at $0.48 per mile, truck and trailer payments at $0.39 per mile, up 8.3% in 2024. Repair and maintenance at $0.198 per mile, and insurance at $0.102 per mile. Total operating costs averaged $2.26 per mile. Fleet Equipment Magazine. In a $2.26 per mile operating cost environment, with spot rates that barely keep pace with inflation, the fuel economy of the specific truck you choose is not a preference. It is the single variable most within the owner-operator's control that directly affects whether their operation generates positive margin. The 579 EPIQ driver at 9.3 miles per gallon is operating at approximately 41 cents per mile in fuel at current diesel pricing. The Gen 5 Cascadia driver at 8.5 miles per gallon is at approximately 45 cents per mile. The 4-cent per mile fuel cost advantage of the EPIQ, at 125,000 annual miles, is $5,000 per year in additional margin that the EPIQ driver keeps, and the Cascadia driver does not. In a marginless recovery where the operating model generates positive margin only through cost discipline, $5,000 per year in fuel savings is not a preference. It is the difference between an operation that generates positive cash flow and one that does not. Now let me give you the complete decision checklist for the owner-operator who is in the market right now. 1. Determine your route profile. Long-haul, consistent highway. The 579 EPIQ's fuel economy advantage produces maximum return. Vocational heavy haul with grades. Consider whether the Mack MP8's low-end torque advantage justifies the fuel economy trade-off in your specific application. Regional mixed operation. The Gen 5 Cascadia's improved fuel economy makes it more competitive than any previous generation for this specific profile. 2. Verify your service corridor. Map your primary routes against the Cummins Certified Service Location Density. If your routes consistently run through secondary corridors with limited Freightliner dealer density, the Cummins X15 service universality has specific operational value that translates into real dollars in avoided breakdown delay costs. 3. Model your 5-year financial outcome. Not the purchase price. The 5-year total, fuel at your actual route average fuel economy, maintenance at documented rates, payment at your actual financing terms, resale at the market values for your specific configuration. The truck that looks most expensive at purchase may be least expensive at year 5. 4. Act on your order timing. Order boards are filling. Second half 2026 build capacity is being consumed now. The owner-operator who has completed steps 1 through 3 and has the financial position to purchase in 2026 should be at the dealership with a completed specification sheet, not waiting for conditions to improve further. Truckers News 5. Specify correctly. Cummins X15 and the 579. Full EPIQ package. SmartLink activated. The checkbox at the end of the purchase process is the most financially consequential 45 seconds in the transaction. Here's the complete picture. The 2026 truck purchase window is real. The EPA 2027 pricing impact is real. The order board filling is real. The freight market recovery is real, but modest. The fuel economy advantage of the 579 EPIQ over every competitor in the current market is real. In 2026, more truckers are asking a harder question about whether being an owner-operator is still worth it. Heavy-duty trucking. The answer to that question is not the same for every operator. It depends on the truck they chose, the routes they run, the cost structure they built, the financial discipline they maintained through the freight recession, and the purchase decision they are about to make with the information they now have. The operator who chooses the 579 EPIQ Cummins X15 in the 2026 window, before EPA 2027 pricing, while order boards still have availability, with the complete financial model this channel has built across 83 videos, is the operator who positions their business for the recovery that is building, rather than the one who reacts to it after it has already arrived. 6 months. The window is open. The production slots are filling. The analysis is complete. If this channel gives you the complete framework when the decision window is open, subscribe. Tell us in the comments whether you are actively in the market right now and what your biggest question is before you sign.